The black hole is the ultimate cosmic dead end. It is an object with a gravitational pull so intense that not even light, the fastest thing in the universe, can escape its boundary. When massive stars collapse, they pack so much matter into such a small space that they create a singularity at their core. According to our current understanding of physics, this is a point of infinite density where matter is crushed out of existence. But in the realm of physics, the concept of infinity does not actually exist in nature. Whenever infinity appears in a calculation, it is a warning sign. It indicates that our mathematical models have broken down and stopped describing reality. By scrutinizing the very equations that break at the singularity, researchers uncovered a mirror solution, a cosmic reversal hidden within the math that creates the central mystery of this story. The foundation of this discovery starts with Albert Einstein. In 1915, his general theory of relativity redefined gravity, showing that mass physically bends the fabric of space and time. Einstein's equations feature time symmetry, working perfectly whether time flows forward or backward. If you run a black hole's mathematical description in reverse, the equations balance. It becomes a white hole, a cosmic mirror violently ejecting matter, creating a boundary impossible to enter. Relativity's own internal logic mandates the existence of white holes, leaving physicists to wonder why we have never actually observed one. For decades, physicists dismissed white holes because they collided with the arrow of time. This is the principle of entropy, which dictates that the universe must naturally move from a state of order into a state of chaos. A white hole violates this law by taking chaotic, scrambled energy from a singularity and ejecting it as organized matter. It behaves like a shattered glass spontaneously reassembling itself on a table. In the 1970s, Stephen Hawking calculated that this time reversal makes white holes inherently unstable. His mathematical proof demonstrated that they cannot survive in a universe already dominated by black holes. According to Hawking's work, if a single stray atom or a passing photon of light touched the outer boundary of a white hole, the addition of that mass would cause the entire structure to instantly collapse back into a black hole. Because of this instability and the requirements of entropy, the scientific community relegated white holes to the status of mathematical ghosts. Bringing them back to reality required a completely new framework of physics. That new framework is called loop quantum gravity. It is an attempt to finally fix the infinity error lurking at the absolute center of a black hole. Loop quantum gravity proposes that space-time is not a smooth, infinitely continuous fabric. If you zoom in close enough, the very structure of the universe is constructed out of microscopic, indivisible loops. Because these loops cannot be divided or compressed any further, they act as a rigid quantum floor. When a dying star collapses, it does not crush down forever into an infinite point. It eventually hits this floor. The collapsing star compresses the quantum loops as far as physical laws allow, building up unimaginable pressure. When it reaches absolute maximum density, it undergoes a quantum bounce and violently rebounds outward. By solving the error of infinity, loop quantum gravity establishes a clear physical limit. A black hole cannot remain a permanent tomb. Once the matter hits the bottom, it must bounce back out as a white hole. This creates a massive paradox. If the physics dictate that every single black hole eventually bounces and explodes into a white hole, why haven't astronomers ever seen it happen? Gravity of this magnitude bends time itself, stretching and slowing its passage relative to the rest of the universe. To the collapsing star itself, hitting the quantum floor and rebounding takes only a few fractions of a millisecond. But to an outside observer sitting on Earth, the intense gravity causes that exact same millisecond to stretch out over billions or even trillions of years. This implies that every black hole we observe in the night sky right now is a white hole caught in extreme slow motion. They have already hit the bottom and are currently winding up to explode. When we zoom out to the largest possible scale, a white hole is defined by a specific sequence of events, a sudden, violently rapid ejection of dense matter and energy from a single point, expanding outward into space. This sequence perfectly matches the mathematical definition of the Big Bang. If the Big Bang was a cosmic rebound, then our universe exists within the output of a white hole. We're living inside the very object that relativity once dismissed as impossible.